Okay, awesome. So, for those of you that don't know, my name's Matt, and I grew up in Jersey, in the Channel Islands, and moved over here when I was 13. Didn't have many friends over here, so at school there was a guy who I didn't really get on with very well, and then one day came along where he asked me, do you want to come along to this youth event I go to called Catalyst? Never been to anything like that before, and that was kind of the start of my Christian journey. August 2006 holds a big place in my heart because I was struggling to find where I was, and that was when I found Jesus. I became a Christian there, and I suddenly made loads of friends, and I also met the person that became my wife. And then many years down the line, we eventually got married, and we got to the point where we wanted to start a family, and it was difficult. It was a struggle, quite a lot, and we really relied on God to provide the answer. And through years of struggle, we started losing hope, and eventually it got to the point where we found hope, and God found a way, and now we've got a little boy. He's 10 months now. So that's my biggest testimony, and how not to lose hope when things seem at their worst, to make sure that you still hold on to God, and that He will provide, regardless of what it is, He will provide what you need. But to bring things up today, I play rugby for the Isle of Wight Rugby Club. I've been playing for just over a year now. It was kind of something that I started to do to try and, as a distraction from all what we were struggling to go through, and I love it. I absolutely love it now. It's great to feel part of a team, because all the guys, they're all big guys that like to throw each other around. They all support you through everything. And Tony asked me to talk about rugby briefly and how to involve Jesus in it, and I was trying to think of different ways, and there are loads of different ways. Like, you can imagine on your Christian wall steps that Jesus is the ball, and when you get the ball in rugby you don't let go of it, but only when you want to pass it to someone else, so you're sharing Jesus. And then when you end up losing the ball, if someone else gets the ball, you want to get it back straight away, but that person's got Jesus as well. So there's that. But one thing that I've been thinking about, it's been on my heart quite a lot, is that we as a church are like a team, and if you look around at everybody, that regardless if you're just a child or you're an adult, you're male or female, everybody in this room, whether it's the smallest thing, is going through something. And it's to remember as a team, like in rugby, you support each other, and to pray for each other, and to stick by each other, because as much as we're here going through something together, every single person outside of these walls is going through something, and loads of them don't even know who Jesus is. So it's a time of where we need to get people to meet Him, even through just random acts of kindness, of just saying morning to someone who's not looking very happy walking down the street, or holding the door for someone. It's all little things that can make a big difference in someone's life, because that's what happened for me. A person that I didn't get on with at school took the time to say, do you want to come along to something? And I'm stood here today sharing with you the story and testimony of how I got there. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Matt. It's great. We've all got stories of hope in our lives, haven't we? And the hope that God brings. And that's really the theme of this morning's service, that God brings hope. He brings hope into our hearts, hope into our lives. And just a little bit later, we've got Kevin here, who's running the bus shelter. He's bringing hope into the lives of homeless people, and it's great that you're going to share a bit about that a bit later on. So absolutely fantastic. Just for the next thing we want to do is